Hey everyone, Jason here from Jason's O-Gauge Trains. Today I'm going to be flipping through the Atlas O Premier catalog. This came out a few weeks ago. In fact, it might be a month ago now, so I'm a bit late to the party in reviewing this, but I reviewed the new Lionel catalog just the other day and thought it'd be fun to flip through the Atlas catalog now. Show you what I like, what I'm interested in, what I plan to pre-order. Some people, like I said in the last video, some people really enjoy these catalog flip-throughs. Some people don't give a darn, and that's just fine too. Just doing this for fun. Take it for what it's worth, and yeah, let's jump in and have some fun. Cover photo, we immediately see a lot of exciting products, some new toolings. Deere O-Scale Model Railroader. Yep, blah, blah, blah. Table of contents. And let's jump right into the Premier 44 tonner. This is an MTH tooling. MTH has done a lot of 44 tonners in the past. They're very popular. A lot of people like them, which is why they keep making them. So I don't intend on ordering any of these. Nothing against them. Just no road names in there that really speak to me. But I'm sure Atlas will do a good job of producing them. Some new paint schemes. And in case you didn't notice, with Proto Sound 3.0 DCS. So all of these Atlas engines are now coming equipped with MTH's Proto Sound 3.0, which is what I run for the most part on my layout. I do have Legacy now, I just don't have any Legacy engines yet. So there's the ordering details. SD40-2s. This is a really cool locomotive. I know me and a number of people are disappointed there's no Norfolk Southern paint scheme. If there was a Norfolk Southern paint scheme for this SD40-2, I would definitely be ordering it. It would have been my first engine ordered from Atlas, but regardless, these are some really cool paint schemes. I really like the Pan Am Railway engine. That's about it. Again, there's nothing against those other paint schemes. Nothing there speaks to me. And here is the order form, and you can see retail $5.69 and 95 cents. I forgot to mention this in my last catalog update, and some people kept commenting about it. Most good dealers will give you a bit of a discount to the listed MSRP. So $569.95. You go through a good Atlas dealer, you can usually get a bit of a discount on that. You know, I assume people know these things because I've been doing this for so long, and I just forget that some people they don't know that going through a good dealer will usually get you a bit of a discount. 40-foot PS1 Box Cars. These are pretty cool. I would maybe buy one of the New York Central Pacemaker cars. I don't think I'm going to pre-order it, though. And that's about it on this page. The pricing for these are $79.95. Atlas does have pretty high prices in the O-scale world, but it's always been my opinion that Atlas makes the best rolling stock. Not that MTH or Lionel doesn't make great rolling stock as well, but from my experience, everything Atlas makes is the best detail, the highest quality. Everything I've bought Atlas that's on my layout, I'm extremely happy with. So hopefully the items that they picked up from MTH, they add just, a little touch of that Atlas high quality to them. The price of $79 for, these box cars is pretty high, but as long as they're bringing the Atlas quality, I don't have a big problem with it. All right, two-bay hoppers or coal cars. Nothing in here that I would buy, just because, let's see, we've got Chicago Northwestern, Delaware Hudson, Great Northern, Louisville and Nashville, Missouri Pacific, and Norfolk and Western. Just none of these. I can't picture any of my steamers or diesels pulling any of these. Doesn't mean there's anything wrong with them, though. Priced at $79.95, so pretty steep price for two-bay coal cars, but Atlas quality, you're probably going to get a really nice product for your buck. All right, here's where it gets dangerous. The Atlas O Premier 50-foot Gundersen High Cube box car. I love modern rolling stock, and Atlas does the best job, I think. So I'm going to be buying a bunch of these. I think I'm going to get one of the Arkansas, Oklahoma, or AOK. I think I'll skip on the Canadian Pacific. I'll probably skip on the big logo, GATX. I will definitely get one of these smaller logo blue GATX cars. So far, AOK, GATX, Then I'm going to get one of these IBT Boise Cascade, the green one here. Also going to get one of these Southern Railway of British Columbia box cars, the red one there. And I'll get one of the TTX box cars as well. I'll probably skip on the breast cancer awareness box car. These aren't cheap either. Let me go down to the pricing sheet. $79.95. Not horrible for Atlas. But yeah, you think how quickly those prices add up. If I'm going to order 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these, adds up quick, right? Moving on. 50-foot air slide covered hoppers. I'm actually really excited about these. This is an MTH tooling that Atlas acquired, and I have 2 of the ADM milling hoppers right here on the top left, but I've been waiting for someone to do the BNSF paint scheme, and mainly because it's the most common buffer car used in oil trains. It even says on it, BNSF buffer car right below, and Norfolk Southern, BNSF in particular, use these cars all the time on their crude oil trains, ethanol trains, and as you guys know, I have a whole bunch of Lionel ethanol cars that I love to run, and I think adding 2 of these as the buffer cars is going to look really good. So I'm going to order 2 of these. Already have 2 of the ADM milling, and I don't plan to get any of these down here. They're pretty sharp looking, but just 2 of the BNSF for me. $79.95. Moving on, 8,000-gallon tank cars, or the beer cars as everyone's calling them. Now these are MTH tooling, and they're obviously a fantasy paint scheme. There's no Pabst Blue Ribbon tank car going down the railroad tracks, or a tank car that just says beer. That's actually pretty funny, I think. If I had to get one, I think I'd get the one that just says beer. If you're a big beer drinker and this is one of your favorite beer brands, power to you. Go ahead and buy one. Not for me, though. I won't be buying any of them. $89.95. Woof. That's a bit pricey. Not sure what the dealers will be offering price-wise on that. But let's move on to some more really exciting stuff. The Gundersen Multimax Auto Rack. I have a whole bunch of auto racks on my layout. I started with the MTH Premier Auto Racks. I had a bunch of those. Lionel came out with their version. I sold all my MTH auto racks, bought a whole bunch of the Lionels. Let's see, I got them on the layout right now. I've got, I don't know, at least a dozen of them, if not more. I also have a few of the Atlas articulated auto racks, but this is an all-new tooling. The first time Atlas has offered a single standalone auto rack, and if it seems like they're based off of their HO tooling. So these are probably going to be massive, very well detailed, and of course very pricey. I was on the fence about ordering these because I tell myself that my layout has a cutoff date. Like, my layout takes place from 1995 to 2015, kind of like the Conrail transition to Norfolk Southern up until Wick Moorman retired from CEO of Norfolk Southern. These are one of the brand new versions of the auto rack. They may have had some of these released prior to 2015. I'll have to go back and check, but I was on the fence about buying them, but you know what? I can't resist. They're auto racks. These are going to be the nicest detailed auto racks. I can already tell you right now, these are going to be amazing. So I pre-ordered 2 of these. I pre-ordered the Norfolk Southern, and I also pre-ordered the Union Pacific. And look at the prices here. 3 rail, $139.95. Even more if you want the 2-rail version. I pre-ordered mine through Stockyard Express in Oberlin, Ohio. But yeah, I'll start with the Norfolk Southern and the UP, and I will definitely review them when they get here. I don't plan on selling all my Lionel auto racks for these. I'll tell you that right now. I love the Lionel auto racks. They did a great job with those. Other than I had to glue every single coupler shut. We'll just pretend like that problem doesn't exist. Besides that, I love them. They're very impressive. And I'm curious to see how these Atlas auto racks will mix in with the Lionel. They might fit in perfect. They might look kind of out of place. And if they do look out of place, I'll just throw these in with a mixed freight and they'll look great. So that's all of the rolling stock and engines in this catalog. And then we have some buildings. I'm not really interested in any of these. Structure kits, not really in the market for any of those. Here's a gas station. Doesn't mean there's anything wrong with them. They look great. Here's some holiday box cars. Not my cup of tea, but I know a lot of people were excited about these. You've got a Halloween car, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. And, oh, lights up for added fun. Okay. 89. Oh, no, I'm sorry, not 89. Let's see here. The Halloween one is $99.95. The Thanksgiving one is $89.95. Oh, it's probably because it doesn't light up. That's why. There it is. So if the Christmas and Halloween have lights, that's why they're essentially $100, and the Thanksgiving one is $10 less. Yeah, those are pretty cool. Not my cup of tea, and that's fine. And that's the end. These are the Golden Spike Club cars, so I won't be getting those either. So my initial impression on this catalog was just lots of excitement, because I've always loved Atlas, and I think them acquiring MTH Tooling and putting a catalog out like this is a great signal that their intention is to become more involved in O-Scale now and release product more consistently and offer us new items. And to echo my comments from when I reviewed the Lionel catalog, MTH selling off some tooling to Atlas and some to Lionel is not a sign that MTH is like a hollowed out shell of what it used to be. I think the number that's being thrown around right now is that MTH still retains 80% of the tooling that was developed under Mike Wolf. So MTH is still very much a major player in O-Gauge and O-Scale. So get that idea out of your head. This is just exciting to me because now we have, obviously Lionel, MTH with their DCS system, and now Atlas is using DCS. That is so cool. I really hope that they release some new engines soon or offer some more that might speak to me. Something Norfolk Southern I would love. I know they got a Dash 9 tooling. I'd love to see a Norfolk Southern Dash 9. A lot of people don't know this, but MTH hasn't done a regular Black Horsehead Norfolk Southern Dash 9 since like Proto Sound 2. So there is a lot of pent-up demand for that. So Alice, if you're listening, Norfolk Southern Dash 9, please. I think that's going to do it for this catalog review. I'd love to hear what you guys think in the comments below. Do my best to address your questions like I always do. And stay tuned for an 8,000 subscriber celebration, hopefully in the next week or so. And thank you all so much for watching. See you next time.